Oh my God. All that time I thought I was live. I did not press the go live button. Wow. I'm not used to it. One day. Good night, guys. Hello. Anybody? Somebody? My YouTube family? My YouTube family. Oh, come, let me tell you a story tonight. Come, let me tell you a story. I'm here to tell you something. Come, let me tell you a story. Bless up yourself, Six Bows. Good night, good night. My live I scheduled for, I think, shortly after 6. And I ended up working today. You know that go. Give God thanks and praise for the hustle. But now I'm here to tell you a story. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Let me tell you a story tonight. See, I'm just gonna wait for a couple minutes to see if everybody comes. But yeah, I right here thought this thing was on and I did not press the go live button. I gotta get used to that. I have to get used to that. So this was supposed to be part 2 of, well, a follow-up from my video of how my parents found out I was pregnant. This was supposed to be how I left that relationship. Oh my God. And what happened after, the before and after I leave that relationship. So everybody reach. Good night, my families. Hi, Miss B and fam. Me just come to chit chat a little bit with y'all. You know, just a little follow up on my first video of how my parents found out I was pregnant. And when me ready for leave, the boy, I'm tell you what him do. Mm-mm. Oh my gosh. Out of spite. I'm just gonna wait for a few persons to come in here. As for the storm, what they say should be in the Bahamas, well, it didn't come my way too much. We mostly got a little rain and lots of cool breeze. Oh my God, it was so cool today, and it still is cool. It still is cool. Man, sometimes we put ourselves in some situations and some relationship where when it's time for us to go, it's like we in fear for our lives, you know? Yeah. Sometimes we put ourselves in some situations. Hmm. But I give God thanks and praise. I'm out of that. I give God thanks and praise that I was out of that relationship. Oh, yes, it was abusive. Hmm. He tried to hide that he was abusive, but it eventually came out. Yep, eventually it came out. You know, when he found out I was going to leave, oh my God, it was chaos. But as I say, I give God thanks and praise that I'm not with that person anymore. I'm out. You know, I found the courage to leave. Good night, Mrs. Sunkist. Good night. I'm here doing a little follow-up, you know. I'm here doing a little follow-up. I did a video, it's in my videos where, you know, when my parents found out I was pregnant at a very early age, I gone fast and mixed with the wrong person and get caught up. But hey, absolutely no regrets. You know, we live and we learn. We live and we learn. You know, that's what they say when we find ourselves in a place in a place in our life where, you know, we acknowledge what we've been through and God brought us through. You know, we have to turn to God and give God all the glory, all the praise, you know, acknowledge that there is a God, and if there haven't been for God, a lot of things we wouldn't pull through, you know. But anyway, before I leave, he picked up that I was going to leave him and started getting boisterous and abusive towards me, you know, not beating me, but using some aggression type, you know, to deal with me. And listen, it was horrible. It was disgusting. And oh God, I give you thanks. I give you thanks, Father, for everything. I give you thanks. You know, them situation where a man feel like, yo, if you're going to leave him and he gets you pregnant, you're going to stay? Never. Never. I found this friend. She was so kind and helpful. I just reached out to her the other day. She was so kind and helpful and generous, you know, and because we were so close, I started going around her and what's not right before I leave him, and she's saying, you know, see, it look like say you're pregnant again. I say, no, you're pregnant. She said, yeah, man, kid, and it look like you're pregnant. I wonder if the boy there try breed you before you leave. You know, me start looking to myself now. Me I say, why would I do that? That's cruel, you know, cause you go get somebody pregnant for them stay with you. Come on, man. You know, that put me in a messed up state, and you know, oh my God, I started feeling so sorry for myself. And me I say, yo, oh, me I go tell my parents, them say, yo, say, me I leave this relationship. Me I leave this relationship and I'm pregnant again. Mm. Leaving that relationship cost me. And I just want to let y'all know that no matter what situation y'all in, just once you could come out, just come out. Once you come out alive with good health and strength and in your sound mind, just give God all the glory. Just sing praises. You see what I say? Just listen, love already pure hate and anger come your way. Just love, love through it all, love conquer all. Yeah, it was a sad time for me because me don't have a little girl already, and you choose to get me pregnant because me I leave you. Yo, I started feeling sorry for myself. I didn't even want it to get up out the bed. I didn't want it to do nothing for me. I didn't even want it to bathe, y'all. I just felt like it was over. And I know them way, I just felt like it was over. Like this is it. This is the end. This is end of all things. Hi, Annalise. Hi, guys. You know, I'm just here. I'm not even looking at the chat. I'm just here talking. You know, remembering what all I went through before I left that relationship. Yeah, my friend took me and said, come, you can't have another baby right now because you're leaving this relationship. He's too abusive and it don't mean you no good, you know? So anyway, I shake that off, do what I had to do, and we split. You went that way, I went the other way, and guys, this is where it gets interesting. Let me sip some coffee. this is where it gets interesting, you know. After I left, I met this other friend. She was working in the country. I always used to see her going in the country and, get curious and say, man, what you going in the country to do? Say she going to go do bar work. I say, bar work? They say, yeah. You think they could take me too? You have a young baby and you want a little hustle. And I was working at the Chinese for what? Call it $30 US. You know, back then time Chinese used to be so cheap. Chinese pay 2,500 Jamaican dollars to 3,000 Jamaican dollars a week time. Them time I don't know if it raised now. But anyway, I asked my friend, I said, so me can come in the country with you to come work in at the bar or whatever. She said, yeah, man, you can come to, like she had tell you that the bar work she had, but anyway, we get into that. So me say, when we reach now and everything, she carry me to the boss. So this is the boss. So the boss I tell me what all them do and what's not. Not a bar work. Not a bar work. Yes, Miss B, I got out in time, but let me tell you where I ended up after I got out. God is just so awesome. This is like a Ilan Gully Rider story, you know, because it's like I went further in the wilderness because the work what she was doing in the country wasn't no bar work. She was dancing, stage dancing, and I found it fascinating, the entertaining part of it and the dancing and the tips and all of that. It was just so intriguing to me at the time, you know, and the quick money. I'm like, whoa, I could do this, body slim and look good, you know. And it ended up where me learn the pole and everything. It ended up where I learned the pole and everything. Yes, I had to mute that. My son came outside. So yes, you know, I found it so interesting. The dressing up part of it, the looking like a Barbie doll. Let me tell you, the wilderness is sweet, but salvation is sweeter. But hold on, I didn't get to that part. So I went into it, and then I went into it shy and so innocent, not knowing anything, but I went into it and I put a foot in the door and then I kept going and I became better at dancing. See, I love to dance. I always loved to dance. Cause she used to tell me, man, you gonna love it, man. It nice and you look good, gal, and you shape good and all these things. And me, I say, yeah, man, I'm ready. Let's do this, you know. And I got, cause whatever I tell myself, like, whatever me I do, more I do it good and done, more I do it good. More I train myself and my mind away where when time you look for me, you for just to see me as the best, So I train myself to swing the pole good. When I say swing the pole, hey, when I say swing the pole good enough, people, me used to swing poles so good, and I still could. But you have to give up certain things when I reach a certain part in your life, and you see where God brought you through. But before we get to that, man, it was such a beautiful experience. I don't bash no one for doing stage dancing. We all have to do what we have to do in life to get through. It's not what we do, is how we do it. But anyway, I got into it a little deeper and, train myself to become good at it. And at one point, it was just pure chaos again where I lost my father. I lost my father. He got murdered. And I'm like, whoa. Wow, murder. My daddy drop out now. What my mother is going to do? How am I going to manage with taking care of my mother and my siblings? You know, how am I going to do this? Taking care of my mother and my siblings. Oh my God. When me I go find work now, come here and say, yo, you know, what me I go do? I'm confused now, I'm frustrated, I don't know what to do. You know, me I say go back go do Chinese work now. This not go work for me. This not go work. So you know what me have to do now? I had to go back. I had to go back to the stage just to take care of them. Just to take care of them. So may I say, yo, it look as if I was being prepared to bring my family through the slum. You know what I mean? Yeah, I was being prepared to help my family because in doing this, I got to where I am now. This is how I got to where I am now. And I met a very loving man, met me doing what I was doing. We fell in love and I just dash it away. I just dash it away so and give God all the glory. Cause remember, me tell you, you know, you see, sometime in our life, we have to connect with the dark side for pull through, for get through. So I just come with a word of encouragement for somebody tonight. No matter where you are right now in the wilderness, know that one point in your life you have to pull through and you have to just say enough is enough and no more in Jesus' name. You hear me tell you? And don't be skeptical to nobody who have to do what they have to do to get by. You understand me? Do not be skeptical with nobody who have to do what they have to do to get by. Show love to everyone. Have an open mind. You understand me? To all people and all things. I learned this the hard way. Because listen, let me tell you this, man. I used to laugh at people's demise until things reach me. You understand? And where I'm at now, it's like I could connect the dots so easily. I know why I was being prepared. I know why I was being prepared. I was going to lose my father, and I had to have a way to pull through with my family on my back. I never turned my back on my mother and siblings. Anywhere at all me is, me make sure some work and make sure so them all right. You know what I mean? No matter what I'm going through, I'm just give God thanks and praise that I did have the courage and the strength to do what I had to do to get by. You understand? And the wisdom to know that it was time. This was the end of all of that when I met my love. This was the end of all of that when I met my love. Yes, man. God is so awesome. I'm gonna give God all the glory that me leave that relationship, that me pull through after my father get take out. You know, the strength that I never got frustrated and turned my back on my family. I give God thanks for that. You know, that I'm still in one piece, that I'm still in a good mindset. I still have good energy. I still know how to love. I still know how to take things. Yo, if it had not been for God, I don't know what I would have, where I would have been today. Yes, man. God real for taking me out of my bitter and taking me into my sweets. You know, you have ups and downs with it all. Bittersweet. I give God thanks and praise for wisdom, love, good energy, and understanding. I meet a lot of good friends along the way who kept telling me, you could do this, Sabrina, man, don't give up. Don't give up, Sabrina. You could do this. You're carrying a book in your stomach. Just keep going. No matter what happening in your life, just keep going, breathe. I never stop. I created my YouTube channel in 2018 when hardship reached me. That is when I went to live with my husband's mommy. She couldn't get over. This is another bitter part, you know, of of my life after I done pass through all of that. This 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 goes on and on and on, and it's like a up and down. Don't ever think that in this world you're going to have straight happiness. It's like a video game. You win some, you lose some. You know, when I was younger, I said I would never do bar work. Then at one point in my life, I found myself seeking bar work. I didn't get through, but 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 that hard part of my life made me realize never look down. Yes, I telling you, we have to know how to show love every day. And even if people try to push that negative energy on us, we know where we're coming from as human, and we know what we had to do to get where we are. That's why we can't look down on people and be boisterous and scornful. You know, we can't do that. I'm learn that the hard way. I mean, I tell you, someone have so much love put up in me right now. It ain't funny, you know. Yes, man. Yes, and then when time me move come over here now and decide to settle down with the man when me find, me say, you know what, hardship reach, so I had to move out. We had to move out of our apartment when you all remember that storm Matthew, when Hurricane Matthew blew, we had to give up our nice apartment to go live with my husband's mother. And then all hell broke loose. My God. Me say another university in my life, and I have to say university because that was some lessons that I had to go learn. I had to go learn the hard way again, start all over from scratch. When I say start all over from scratch, it's like a young child that knew nothing and going to live with strangers who don't know you. You know them type of way. You're from another country. Listen, I learned the hard way. Living out of my country was one of the roughest part in the beginning for me. Where you don't have no aunts, you don't have no cousins, nobody around you. Pure strangers, just my love, just my husband. And it was not easy. But we pull through together. I'm not too want going into too much depths with that, but it wasn't an easy road. Because I still hubby mommy and I don't want to go too hard. And I don't forgive her and I move on, you know. But it wasn't easy at all, man. Let me tell you, man, my God, I give God all the praise. I give God all the praise. Some are out. And when I look back on my life, I have to just throw up my hands them and thank Jesus because I know which part me that day. We have to know that when we forgive somebody, it's not for them, it's for our own selves. So we have to let it all go because when we keep it up inside of us, it hurts us and not the person who we believe hurt us or what have you. We have to let it go to move on. We have to change that paradigm and don't think of holding on to the hate. You see what I say? We can't think of holding on to the hate because if we hold on to the hate, we're going to become bitter. We're not going to know how to even love ourselves no more. You understand me? We're thinking about these people who don't carry hard, not realizing that these memories are making us bitter because we're holding on to the treatment that we got from these people, not knowing that, hey, we just passing through. It's not going to be forever. We just passing through. You understand me? How am I going to share love if I don't know to let things go, forgive and move on? My God. How am I going to let things go? Big up to all of my people that will come through for listen to me, my Jamaican dialect for a couple minutes. Sometimes we speak proper English and then I can't hold it. Sometimes the patois just come out, when we get into it. But I'm just saying, man, love conquer all. All of this tonight was just to tell you all that no matter what we are go through, love conquer all. You understand me? We have to continue to think positive. Don't think negative towards somebody. You text a person. And another thing I noticed too, right? We don't have patience from phones come in. We expect the person to text us back right away. We expect the person to call us back right away. You know, we did it. Oh, you blue tick me and you don't want to answer. We can't be like that, man. You know, I just wanted to throw that part in there. Things, it takes time. It still takes time. Not because we have our gadgets and we could see that we get blue ticks. It takes time, and then we have the person up in our heart saying that this person don't want to answer. Then you don't know this person right there to the stove trying to prepare meal for their family, or to the wash house trying to get something done, or working, you know, or trying to take a nap because they're tired from a hard day of work. Patience is virtue, and we still have to love through it all. That's just my message tonight. No matter what we going through with somebody, no matter what we going through personally, we just gotta forgive and move on. And don't ever think negative towards that person. Once you forgive that person, that's it. Don't go back on it. You see what I'm saying? Oh, I still can't remember what you do me, babe. And you don't forgive this person, you know. Oh, man. No. If you genuinely forgive, let it go. That way you could have a good energy, a good vibration. You could keep spreading love. You know what I mean? You keep loving yourself harder, loving your children harder, loving your better half harder. You could be more focused on what you're doing, you know, because everything you do is going to have a positive energy. You think positive, and that too, we got to watch who we hang with, who we attract. We got to be mindful of our energy space. We got to be mindful of who we let into our space. You know, we got to do that too. So I'm just here giving thanks, you know, giving thanks for everything, the up and the down, the good and the bad, because we cannot have good without bad. It's like yin and yang, up and down. We need that. It's called balance. You just gotta know how to learn how to live with it. Live among certain people. You know, keep an open mind at all times. At all times, gotta keep an open mind. Show love. You know, show appreciation. Yeah, man. That's how we could get any of this done. We just gotta show love. Love conquers all. And did I forgive my first child's father? Of course. And let it go. And I wish him all the best in life. You know. And I give God thanks and praise again for wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. And for everyone that passed through and deposited good energy and vibration within me. Give God thanks and praise for that. I'm a now YouTube family, you know. I give God thanks and praise to each and every one of y'all. I give God thanks and praise. Y'all have big conversation among each other. I'm so happy y'all come out and join me on my live. I didn't want it to, you know, even though I'm a little bit weary, I still wanted to come through and share a little bit more of me with you guys. You understand? Waterman, bless up yourself, Waterman. Yeah, man, real life info. Don't ever look down on nobody. Nana checking in. Blessings for checking in, Nana. Just checking up with, trying to catch up with these comments. Yes, man. Give God thanks and praise for life. Check IG when you're done. Check my IG, Annalise. Hi, sweet. We check IG when you're done. Who should check IG? Annalise, me or Sweet Ree? Your IG, is it Annalise on IG? Yeah, man. Yeah, guys. So I'm going to end this live in a few, but before I end this live, I want to share with you a song that I always used to sing, on my journey. Like this song, from I first heard this song, I heard this song in a movie. I think it was sang by Ta- Tajay. I can't even pronounce her name good. Can't remember her name. But the song goes like this. Oh Lord, I want you to help me. Oh Lord, I want you to help me. Lord, help me on my journey. Lord, help me on my way. Oh, Lord, I want you to help me. I said, while I'm singing, I want you to help me. While I'm singing, I want you to help me. Lord, help me on my journey. Lord, help me on my way. While I'm singing, I want you to help me. I said, while I'm crying, I want you to help me. Because I used to cry a lot. While I'm crying, I want you to help me. I said, help me on my journey, and Lord, help me on my way. While I'm singing, I want you to help me. Oh, I said, while I'm traveling, I want you to help me. Yes, Lord, while I'm traveling, I want you to help me. Because you're traveling, you're on your journey. Lord, help me on this journey. And Lord, help me on my way. While I'm traveling, I want you to help me. So, yes, guys, that's a song you could sing, you know we always want God's help. So while we're doing anything in this life, we ask for help and it shall be given. Hey Queen, Miss Key Kitchen. So that's about it for tonight, guys. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. I might let it stay to inspire someone. You know, ain't no shame in my game. So need to touch as much souls, much spirits as we can if we're going to be inspiring people with our stories. So don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and to share with someone who's going through something. Amen. Amen. And may the good Lord keep and bless each and every one of you guys. Each and every one of y'all household. Let me say it like that. I pray God's blessings on each and every one of y'all. Y'all have a blessed night. Until next time, I love you all. Mwah.